This may seem like a very strange question, but you're talking about the body quite matter-of-factly, indeed very calmly, in describing how you took a sample of bone for sampling and so on. But did you have any kind of feelings at the time that what you were doing might be slightly spooky or creepy? Did it make you feel...
No, not spooky or creepy. I mean, I realised that we had this antiquity of national importance, which so many people, like the police from the very beginning, have been involved in recovering for visitors and centuries to come. And so we weren't going to wreck it. But there was some discussion amongst the conservation staff whether we were going to try and get this piece of bone out. But the radiocarbon people were really quite keen to have something that was buried deeper in the body.
Perhaps I could put the same question to Neville about how the police respond to bodies, because you encounter them more regularly than other parts of society. You perhaps you develop a way of dealing with the fact that you're experiencing something that's actually quite disturbing, quite macabre. What was your response to, for example, the leg or the body when you saw it?
Well, the leg itself, whilst it had frightened yet again the mushroom processes at Lindow Common, I mean, the leg was... the foot was just hanging on, I think, by a tendon,
That's right.
Bob,
Yes,
I think,
yes,
onto
yes.
the leg. And whether it was part of a Roman centurion or what we learned, I mean, the police maybe the police are not very good at many things, but one thing they are good at is knowing people who are, and we got an awful lot of help and advice from people. We learned that the site of the Lindow Common was a wooden Roman road leading from Manchester from Chester to Manchester, and the suggestion was that the skull, if it is indeed as old as what Oxford University claimed it was probably a groupie, a Roman age groupie following legionnaires on the way from Chester to Manchester. But so far as the leg is concerned, it really was of little use to us for investigative purposes, because we, by this time, had been pretty convinced that it was no more a modern day murder, and clearly Lindow Man, from Robert's eloquent description of his injuries, it was clearly a criminal act in those days inflicted upon Lindow Man, or we nicknamed him Pete Marsh as a matter of interest, Brian. So the matter of the leg and the interference with it by others, and people would say, well, should we not leave him to? But I think it's been of brought such a lot of interest and, dare I say, pleasure to many people from around the world to look at this, as I've said before, a sensational find of its kind ever recorded in this part of the world, and it's brought such interest to so many people. I think it is only right that technology and the expertise of the professionals should be used as far as they are able to help us understand our history, and I think that is very important. And if the police can play a part in that, providing that the archaeologists don't interfere with the workings of the police investigation, we should all encourage each other to work to that aim to bring it.
Which I think we did.
You did indeed.
We all did. I mean, we all helped each other.
And I admired Robert from the word go, because he arrived when we were digging out the cube, and it was rather hot work, as I recall, and he decided while we have a break, we should all retire to the local hostelry, which we were very keen to follow him.